Imissi sar jidħol fit-tank Jan Pitcairn, b'servizz li jagħmilha faċli biex jiġu digitalizzati r-records mediċi tal-individwi.
Hi, my name is Jan Pitcairn and our company is called Adusso. I'm here to ask 250,000 euro investment against 8% of the company shares. We are in health tech business, helping doctors and nurses making their work more easygoing and safe for patients. Imagine being a clinician and spending more time at the computer than taking care of your patients. Our solution is a black box, not on an airplane, but for healthcare systems. And the electronic health record system market, Western market for those electronic health record systems used at hospitals is around $31 billion. And we are tapping into a very specific part of that, having a revenue opportunity of few $100 million annually. So, are you ready, sharks, to take part in this business and make healthcare as safe and sound as aviation?
Janne, thank you for the presentation. Have you any financial information you can present to us? Are you already operational?
Yeah, we have around 150,000 euro annual revenue, and that's coming basically from our first installation in a large-scale EHR implementation, basically.
How many beds do they have in this hospital?
It's one of the largest hospitals in Europe. I don't know exact count of the beds, but they have 2 billion annual revenue in Europe.
What's the feedback? How is the system working?
This actually helps to optimize the clumsy felt system for the clinicians. And it's understandable that at first the systems are not perfect yet.
Have you got any financial projections to show us?
Not here more than something about our traction, that there are like trial users, then we do usually pilots. And with this amount of money, we are just targeting to acquire 5 new large-scale customers around the globe to open up new markets and then consider where to go in which order.
This black box should be a product that many hospitals would adapt to very quickly.
Yes, so it's like point of view recording on a computer screen. Clinicians, doctors and nurses, sometimes they need to ask for support or they have some error on the system. So this makes it straightforward to see through the user's eyes what happened there.
If it's such a good product and can be sold very easily...
It's not easy. Hospitals take a long time to change their current practices.
What is the 250,000 is going to be used to market the products?
So it's mainly used for targeting those customers because those processes take time. Around 100,000 is used for further development, and then the remaining is used for, of course, administration, but being in touch with customers and those representatives.
What's your run rate, your monthly expenditure?
Right now, around 30,000 euro.
This system already exists in hospitals because obviously every hospital keeps the track of every patient that visits the hospital.
Yeah, we are tapping on top of the existing system. We are just making screen recording and user interaction recording to make sure that the situations in everyday work are understood well. Further on, healthcare organizations are spending lots of investments into optimizing those complicated systems. So take our workflow analytics to assist them on this.
This is on trial, right?
It is used already in production, so it's accepted in production at one large-scale customer.
You already have a revenue. You don't have a projection or a business plan of the next 3 to 5 years, right?
We don't have enough data yet to make those kind of predictions, but we have calculated that when we ask around 100,000 from each customer to implement the solution in their environment, and the annual revenue per customer will be 100,000 plus.
And
So this
what
is
will the net profit be in the next years?
On those implementations, it's around 50% operational profit.
You know, like in hospitals, for example, they used softwares like Clinical. To me, it's like a copy of Clinical. What is this aspect that is making it better, that it can actually market itself after the test run?
At first, we have been building evidence that it works with the first customers and how this differs from certain systems that are used as information systems in healthcare. We are recording data that is including patient data, but we are not processing patient data. And this is analytics tool for these kind of very critical electronic health record systems and related software systems like Clinical.
So it makes data more private to people who are giving you the information. So if that's the biggest difference?
Yeah, that's a very important difference. So we are actually recording everything what's seen on screen, but we filter the view in a way that you can understand what happens on screen, but you don't need to see patient information, names, phone numbers,
Okay.
and we have patent pending on this.
Pending.
Yeah.
So, Janne, for me, the USP is still not clear. We operate in this segment of business and we call it data handover. So when there's a nurse and there's another nurse coming in another shift, you hand over the data. Obviously, the information should be very clear and understandable. So
Exactly.
hiding some of that information is not ideal. I'm seeing your business more of a normal business in this sector, but trying to scaling it up. I thank you for your presentation. Unfortunately, I'm already involved in something which is very similar, so I would have to say no. But
Okay.
good luck.
It's not something in line with my type of investment, so I'll be out of this as well.
Yeah, thanks for the honest answer.
Yeah, for me as well, I don't really understand the valuation because the numbers are not that clear or that they're not provided, so I'm out as well, sorry.
Okay, thanks.
It's a very interesting proposal, but as Mark said, there seems to be many of the same. I'm going to have to opt out on this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Janne, I do understand the potential of new technology in the healthcare sphere. Traditionally, healthcare institutions are very slow to adopt new technologies. The potential is there to unseat the legacy businesses, but I can't, hand on heart, invest in a business when I'm not seeing any numbers, nothing, and I'm being asked to take your word that your business worth 3 million plus, you know. So I'll give this a miss, but all the best. Good luck
Okay,
and thank you. Thank you very much.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How can you? No financials, man.
Nothing.
I felt that my pitch was consistent enough for that purpose to deliver at least the idea of what we do. Understand what we are actually doing and wanna achieve. That's creating sometimes many questions, but it needs to be taken then further afterwards with the investors, prospective investors like these great sharks today.